34 aphorism 3-4. The greater strength of the artificial disease producible medicines is, however, not the sole cause of their power to cure natural diseases. Yes, because 26th aphorism Hanuman told, when the disease condition is the stronger one and similar one, they remove the natural disease because the natural diseases are weaker and dissimilar. But here Hanuman mentioned that because somebody told the medicine is the greatest strength, no, why not it give the cure? So only Hanuman mentioned here. The greatest strength of the artificial disease producible medicine is, however, not the sole cause of their power to cure natural diseases. So, when the artificial disease is stronger on, it is not only the reason to remove the natural disease. In order that they may effect a cure, it is before all things requisite that they should be capable of producing in the human body an artificial disease as similar as possible to the disease to be cured. Yes. So, when you want to prescribe any medicine, when you want to cure the disease condition, that medicine produce the artificial disease as similar as possible in the healthy human being. Okay, so the medicine not only is stronger, it must be similar, then only it remove the disease condition, which with somewhat increased power transforms to a very similar morbid state the instinctive life principle, which in itself is incapable of any reflection or act of memory. Because when we prescribe the medicine somewhat increased power than the natural disease, definitely this medicine acts on the vital force and remove the diseased force from that one. It not only obscures but extinguishes and thereby annihilates the derangement caused by the natural disease. What is the meaning of the obscure? It is not only obscure, that is artificial similar medicine, not only obscure means not only make the disappearance in the external, but extinguish and thereby annihilates the derangement caused by the natural disease. Just it completely remove the natural disease. Okay, this is so true that no previously existing disease can be cured, even by nature herself, by the accession of a new dissimilar disease. Yes, so even the nature itself, even though it is stronger on, but when it is the dissimilar in character, that is a dissimilar disease, be it ever so strong, and just as little can it be cured by medical treatment with the drugs which are incapable of producing a similar morbid conditions in the healthy body, because that dissimilar disease condition definitely it won't give the cure, like that the drugs which are incapable of producing a similar morbid condition is also not able to cure the natural disease condition. Okay, clear? So next we just move on to 35 aphorism 3-5. In order to illustrate this, we shall consider in 3 different cases as well what happens in nature when 2 dissimilar natural diseases meet together in one person, as also the result of the ordinary medical treatment of diseases with unsuitable allopathic drugs. Yes, in 35 aphorism, Hanuman mentioned that start to discuss about what happened when 2 dissimilar diseases meet together. It is also a important short notes or important essay question. What happened when 2 dissimilar disease condition? Okay, so here Hanuman has given clearly that what happened when 2 dissimilar diseases meet together. Not only a dissimilar natural disease, when you prescribe any artificial dissimilar medicine, that is an artificial allopathic drug, what happened? The cure won't take place, whereby it will appear that even nature herself is unable to remove a dissimilar disease already present by one, that is unhomeopathic. Okay, so when the nature itself not able to remove the dissimilar disease means, how can you expect that allopathic drug which are dissimilar to the disease condition can cure the natural disease? Yes, even though it be a stronger, and just as little is the unhomeopathic employment of even the strongest medicines ever capable of curing any disease whatsoever. Okay, definitely when you prescribe the drug, that is a drug when it is produced the dissimilar reaction, it won't cure the natural disease condition. That is the 35 aphorism. Then when you go to 36, it's because from 36 onwards, Hahnemann start to discuss what happened when two dissimilar diseases meet together with the examples. Actually, three conditions are there. First condition, repulsion. Okay. Then second condition, suppression. Third condition, double complex disease. Here just you think, two diseases are there. Just for the sake of understanding, first I give the explanation. Two diseases are there. One disease is the stronger one and another disease is the weaker one. Okay? Clear? So one disease is the stronger one. Here dissimilar disease. One dissimilar disease is weaker one. First condition, what happened? No. That person is suffering from the very strongest dissimilar disease, or a person is suffering from the stronger disease. Now, when the weaker dissimilar disease enter into the body, what happened? That person who is occupied in that body already, the disease condition which occupied the body already, they won't allow the new weaker disease to enter into it. Okay? So, this is the first example. What happened when two similar diseases? So, what happened? If it is not allowed, it means the repulsion takes place. It is called as repulsion. So first condition is the example for the repulsion. So in repulsion, what happened? No, two dissimilar diseases there. One dissimilar disease is the weaker one. One dissimilar disease is the stronger one. That person is having the stronger disease with him. So when the weaker enter, the stronger dissimilar disease won't allow the weaker enter it. So it just repel the tone. So this is a repulsion. Second condition is the suppression. So here also one is a stronger one is the weaker one. So in repulsion, what happened? The stronger one is present in the inside of the body, weaker one present, the new one. Here just it is the opposite. The stronger one, which is the new one, the old one is the weaker one. So automatically what happened, when the stronger one enters into the body, the weaker is not possible to push or repel the tone. So the stronger one enter into it and make the suppression of that disease condition. Okay, suppression of the weaker disease condition. So now the stronger one symptoms are there. Don't think that the cure takes place because they are the dissimilar disease. How can you expect the cure takes place in dissimilar disease condition? So the stronger one automatically suppress the weaker one. Okay, but after time, due to the dissimilar, so what happened? After the exhaustive action of that stronger one, it just goes out from the body. Now the weaker one, already suppressed by the stronger one, comes up and produces the symptoms. Okay, because it is not uncured or unaltered by the stronger dissimilar disease. Okay, so that condition is called as suppression. So suppression, the new disease is the stronger one. The older disease is the weaker one. So the new disease suppress the old one for the temporary. And after that, when the new one leaves out from the body, the old one again comes up. Then third condition, double complex disease. What is the double complex disease? That is, after long acting, okay, two persons are there, two persons are bad person. So they just having an agreement, okay, you just do the harmful in that your place. I will do the harmful in my place. Okay, like that they have the mutual. The third condition is like that one, complex disease or double complex disease. What happened? No. In the third condition, after the long acting of the weaker one, each one, that is each disease condition, each dissimilar disease occupies the place which are peculiarly adapted for it. Yes, most of the disease condition takes place by this method. Okay, occupies the peculiar part which adopted for it and produce the effect. For example, a person is suffering from the bronchial asthma. Okay, that person is long time he is taking that allopathic medicine, steroids. Commonly they prescribe steroids in overdose or large dose. What happened? No, in one stage, that person, the lung is also destroyed by the weaker disease. That is a natural disease due to bronchial asthma, and now there is the fault takes place in the kidney also. Here both the conditions takes place. That is called as double complex disease. Clear? 36 aphorism. 36. If the two dissimilar diseases meeting together in the human being of equal strength. Okay, now the two dissimilar diseases meeting together in a single organism, maybe an equal strength, or still more, if the older one be the stronger one. Okay, older one be the stronger one means the person which has the disease with him is a stronger one. Older disease, stronger one. Older means that person who are having the disease condition is the older one. When you say newer means it just comes from the outside. Don't forget that. Okay? Yes. The new disease will be repelled by the old one from the body and not allowed to affect it. Yes. So here what happened now? When the new disease enter, because the new disease is a weaker one. So automatically the old one which already occupied won't allow the new one to enter into it. Just to push out. This is the first condition. So what happened? That condition is called as a repulsion. So example, a patient suffering from a severe chronic disease will not be infected by a moderate autumnal dysentery or other epidemic disease. It is also one of the example. So first example, what happened? No, the person from suffering the severe chronic disease, any disease condition. Okay, a bronchial asthma or osteo, whatever may be the condition, but condition is a severe one. So that person is usually not affected by a moderate autumnal dysentery. Moderate means a slight dysentery, there is seasonal dysentery, or other epidemic disease, they are not affected. Because here the severe chronic disease is the stronger one, there is a older one, the new disease is a weaker one, autumnal dysentery, so it won't allow to enter it. Then the plague of the Levant. According to Larry, because when you study this aphorism, plague of the Levant, you already know about the disease condition. What is the meaning of according to Larry? Because these are the Larry means it is also somehow the one of the person is there. His name is enter like that one, because Hahnemann never saw that one. All the things it is not possible for Hahnemann to saw, but he just what is called, he collect the literature from that one. Okay. So, in the one literature that mentioned, what literature? Footnote, memories at observations in the description of D.E. Egyptium. Like that one, Hahnemann mentioned that one. Okay, Hahnemann took the literature from that one. So, Larry observed that one. The plague of the Levant, according to Larry, does not break out where scurvy is prevalent. Yes, that old disease condition, old dissimilar disease condition, scurvy. That person was already suffering with the scurvy. Okay, so that plague is not like that. A person suffering from the eczema are not infected by it. The same thing when the person is suffering from the eczema, a chronic skin condition, so that acute autumn, that is that the plague is not affected. Like that, it is also another example is there. In by it, rachitis. What is the meaning of rachitis? Have you heard that? It is the inflammation of the vertebral column. Jenner. Are you able to know? Jenner, who is Jenner? Yeah, that is vaccination. He also discussed the vaccination. So Jenner alleges prevents vaccination from taking effect. Yes, when the person is took that vaccination for the rachitis disease condition is not affected. Rachitis means inflammation of the vertebra. Then next, those suffering from pulmonary consumption are not liable to be attacked by epidemic fevers of not very violent character. Okay, so next example, those suffering from pulmonary consumption. So pulmonary tuberculosis, that persons are not affected by that violent character, not violent character of the epidemic fever. That is epidemic fever, it is not very violent character. So when a person has the tuberculosis, he is not infected by the epidemic fevers of not a very violent character. So in the 36, what Hahnemann mentioned that some of the examples of the natural dissimilar disease. First condition, repulsion. In all the conditions, the new disease which enter into the body is the weaker one. The already suffering is the older one. The older is the stronger one. So the older one won't affect the weaker to enter into it. So it just throw it away like that. 37 aphorism. 37. So, also under ordinary medical treatment, okay, ordinary medical treatment, an old chronic disease remains uncured and unaltered if it is treated according to the common allopathic method. That is to say, with medicines that are incapable of producing in healthy individuals a state of health similar to the disease, even though the treatment should last for years and is not of too violent character. Yes. So here it is examples for the first variety. These are examples for the repulsion. A person is suffering from the very old chronic disease. Okay. So now when the person is taking that under ordinary medical treatment, when he take any allopathic medicine, when the medicine is not the severe one, definitely that medicine is not act on the body. It is not the fault on the medicine, it is only the fault of the disease condition. Because that medicine is not capable of producing the similar to, only dissimilar. This is the daily witnessed in practice. It is therefore unnecessary to give any illustrative example in daily practice. For example, same example. For the example, that person is suffering the osteoarthritis for the long time. Okay. So when he goes to the doctor, first the doctor gives some medicines, some painkiller for that one. So first that person is responding to that painkiller. But what happened after? No. When he goes to the next time, when he take the painkiller, same painkiller next time, that painkiller is not working. Yeah, doctor says the disease condition is worsened. The disease condition is increased. So this medicine is powerless. No, it is not like that one. Because that person is affected by, that person get the relief with the same medicine previously. Now why? The disease condition is more worsened. So here the disease condition is a more stronger, older one, which not allow the medicine to act. It is the common practice. Okay, clear? This is the first example. What happened when two dissimilar diseases meet together? First condition is the repulsion. So here the original new disease is the weaker one. The old existent is the stronger one. So old one won't allow the new one to enter into it. So repulsion takes place. Clear?
போற்றும் பாரதம் இது இணையில்லா காவியம் தர்ம அதர்ம வழியினிலே நன்மை தீமைக்கு இடையினிலே விளையும் போரினில் சத்தியம் வென்றிடுமா சக்தியையும் பக்தியையும் ஜென்மத்தின் முக்தியையும் அகிலம் போற்றிடும் அற்புத காவியம் கிருஷ்ண